Me for ages. I'm a psychic medium and clairvoyant. Now, I have been sitting on this, really meditating upon it for a few days, and especially because I have a really great relationship with my guides. This reading is about a girl that is missing. And again, I had to connect with my guides, and I had to really, my guides were telling me initially, for psychic mediums, don't connect. And it was because more information was coming through. So for a lot of mediums, we were pretty much almost blocked. And it wasn't that we were blocked or the information wasn't there. We were intuitively guided, for those that are a little bit more ascended on that market level, not to speak, okay? And the not to speak, so it wasn't to the detriment of the investigation, okay? Because there's always a time and a place, and you've got to get to know your guides and how it works. So the first thing I will say is, for the protection of the case, is that we were guided to, during that phase, not to say anything. So, you know, those of you that weren't saying anything, it was because our guides were saying, don't tamper with the information. It's so hot. Okay, so that's the first thing. So those of you who were getting that psychic download, don't say anything. You were listening correctly. The other thing that I'm getting is that the energy with tapping in, especially because for me, locating an item, it's almost the way my gift works is, if you were to ask me, my girlfriend would call me and she'd go, find this item for me. And because it was a friggin' trivial item, it was like you can never locate it. And each medium will have a connection to how they connect in. I connect to the other side. Now, that by no means does mean, in my belief, that the person isn't here. It is a possibility. Because the way her energy is coming through to me, I'm being shown a few things, which I've got my book, so I can get it all written down. And then as I tap into it, I'll get some more. Now, the first thing, where the energy is coming from, and sometimes when we channel, we actually do get the person, and for those of you that have channeled before, you kind of understand this process with me, is that when you channel a person and an energy, sometimes when a message comes through, I can say to you, has this person passed, okay? And that can come through for two reasons. A, it can be the person is unwell, okay? So if they're unwell, their energy and their aura is between two realms. And sometimes, and I do pick this child's very, very intuitive, very psychic, very, very intuitive, especially because if you do calculate back to when she was born, we did have Aries and Chiron, okay? So the child herself is a very intuitive energy. She's very susceptible to energy around her. She's very intuitive in nature. The other thing I can say, and the one thing with her energy that has been coming through, is it was a little bit distorted in, is she in this realm or is she in the other? Now, I am being shown, they keep mentioning the term Black Rock. Now, we know there's caves and things around that location. I'm being shown a black rock. Now, the black rock can be a metaphor to how this person is in between two realms, or that they are quite groggy, okay? So it can be two things. So I wouldn't directly go, A, it's this side, B, it's that side, but I'm showing blackness. And the blackness, it's almost like, yes, it could be this person has fallen into a hole. But the funny thing is, from the images I was seeing, I tried to go on the internet to see the closest proximity to any location that has black rocks, because it looks quite volcanic. It's not light. This is very dark. So it looks like it's volcanic rock. It's very dark. That, again, for a metaphor, can be the darkness and what she's feeling, and she's in between two realms. It can be a metaphor. I'm also seeing there is another item from that tent that is physically missing. Now, A, is it from the tent or from the home? I'm being shown it's like a comfort thing. Now, this can be relating to her, or it can be relating to a family member. Now, we call it, in layman's terms, from a mother's point of view, ruggy. So it looks like either it had been, this could be a sentimental connotation she's showing me, or it directly could be a blanket that she has with her. Now, if this is a sentimental item that she physically had with her, please check if it's missing. Because this item does, it feels, it's not like, I'm not thinking it has a teddy head on it. My daughter had one of those. This looks like a comfort blanket. Now, that can be from her child, and it could be that the mother's holding it. But I'm being shown it's connected, and there's another item they're going to discover that's missing. This can be at the home, and it doesn't have to have happened at that time, but they're showing me this child with this blanket with her. Okay, they're also saying that can be a later transition. That can be something if, yeah, we'll leave that there. We're just going to leave it there. But they are showing me this other item that is physically missing. Now, I am seeing a vehicle, and I'm actually seeing more than one vehicle. Now, the vehicle I'm seeing in my eye is a sedan wagon, okay? The wagon could be any bloody make. Now, I looked back. What I'm physically seeing is 3 to 4 people in the car, in the vehicle. Inside of this vehicle, regardless of inside, let's get out of the vehicle first. The color is either white or silver. It is lighter in tone, and it's looking like a station wagon. It looks like a 2000 model, but it's white or silver. I am seeing different angles with 2 to 3 cars. The other vehicle appears darker, but it does appear to be either, and I'm really crap with cars, I'm just going to say, like a Hilux or I don't feel any panel vans. I don't feel any four-wheel drives. I'm not, no, I'm not seeing that. But I am seeing 3 different angle cars. And again, I do feel this, you know, I am also seeing a woman. Now, the woman energy is very well groomed. Now, this is a person that may be a hairdresser. She does have, and what connection to this? This doesn't mean that this person has taken this person, but these are the images they're showing me. That could be that the person that I'm mentioning merely was in that car. Okay, so let's not crosswise mince it. These are my channeled psychic downloads of what I'm physically seeing. So to not distort the case, I'm merely giving you my psychic downloads of what I'm seeing. So the vehicle, yes, is a 2000 model, I would say. I'm seeing it to be white or silver. Yeah, I don't think navy. No, I'm seeing white or silver. I'm also seeing a Nissan or a Hilux. Now, in the tent, I don't know why I'm seeing this, and this could be a dream state, but it's weird because usually when I'm channeling a person, I'm in their body. On this occasion, it's swapped, so I don't know if this person went under or they were just really sleepy. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm seeing a bunch of people above, and it feels more than one person. And it's leant over, and I can see easy 3 people. That may have been 2 people, but I'm sensing 3. But it's quite like they're standing over. I do feel there is something amiss on what occurred previously, and they're pushing me back even further. They're taking me prior to, and then they're pulling me back to this one moment. So there is missing information. I'm also, for some reason, seeing the home. Now, this home, they keep dragging me back to the home, and it feels the family home. They're making reference to a group gathering that occurred, and it was prior to camping. They're making reference to the people that were there. Pay attention to that. And it might have been just a conversation piece. It could have been people very close by, and it could just merely be a memory that she's showing me, but they're making reference to that time. So there appeared to be a celebration, a birthday. It was a gathering, and they're showing me the back of the house. I'm also seeing a footprint near the back window. Now, I'm feeling as though bedroom-wise, I'm looking at the home in the interior, and the interior of the home, how do I explain it? I can see the fridge to the right. So the fridge feels like it's not in any crevice or, you know, pushed into an actual wall. It feels it's freestanding, it's separate. Kitchen over to the left. You walk through the living room to get in it. It might be a flat roof. It kind of feels like those older houses, to be perfectly honest. They're pushing me towards the back, but they're also mentioning look on top of the fridge. I don't know why they're making reference to it. Now, that could be a sentimental item, but there's something on the fridge. I don't know why they're showing me that. I do feel she's close. I do feel it's very close by where they will locate this. Okay, they are gonna have a breakthrough. But I am also being shown that there's more information that will actually come towards them. Now, the initial thing on a download I did have, and this was the very first download I had when I was even mulling over it. I was really thinking, I'm not really going to do this, for the integrity of it, because that's how I operate. It's like, no, I don't want to get on the bandwagon of propaganda or anything like that. Was the fact that I was seeing a male energy. Now, this male energy feels close to tribe. Now, it could be a brother. I don't know why they're showing me this person, or it merely may look like that person, but it feels somebody connected. But I do feel an association of a connection to the group. That is potentially why they're mentioning to me the barbecue. It feels like a barbecue. It's a gathering, some sort of gathering. But I'm also seeing a footprint towards the back of the house. They're saying, I'm seeing a footprint. There's a footprint at the back of the house. I'm being shown something towards a bedroom window, and I don't know why they're making reference to this. I do feel the location is fairly close either to home or campsite. I don't feel out of the area. I'm not feeling out of the area. Although it can be, like I said, the black I'm seeing, it can be in a proximity in the circular effect because it looked volcanic, but that can be darkness. That can be that person's state of mind. There wasn't a struggle. I'm also being shown something towards, and I don't know why this came through, but when it did come to the actual sleeping bag, I don't know why I'm being seen it's being burnt. It's discarded. It's burnt. It's gone. I don't, that might be a consideration they had, but I feel it's gone. It's gone. I'm seeing an item that will be located. I do feel, the gut instinct I'm getting is very close. Every day when I tune into it, it feels closer and closer. Now, the other thing I'll say is the transits haven't been that great. That's been a pretty crappy time, really, for this to happen, because we did have Mars in Libra and we had Mercury in Libra, which is us going out and having fun, and it's in its detriment, so to speak. The good thing is during Mercury in shadow is lots of information will come towards them, so they'll be getting a lot of information. The other aspect is on the other side of it. It's going to move very quickly, but there could be some breakthroughs very soon. Otherwise, I'm seeing a big gap of space, but I do feel it's very close. I definitely feel it's close by. I'll say that. I do think the people are known. I do think the connect, but I'm seeing a group. Seeing a group of people. I did get some new cards. I hope it helps. But I do feel it's really important that we're very careful about, really guiding up to this time, my guides were saying to me, don't say anything, because I do feel it's to the detriment of the case. So we've got to be very careful, not placing our ego in it, physically just saying what we're sensing, seeing, visually being shown. And it's very important we're cautious with that. Very, very important. I'm going to love you and leave you.